back in Georgia to support my friend Herschel Walker. I can't wait to see him sworn in as the next senator from the great state of Georgia. Now, I know we just asked this, but how many military veterans do we have here tonight? Great. Thank you for everybody, especially the Navy. Go Navy. That's good. Yeah, we got a Navy guy. I don't know if y'all saw this today on Fox News, and some of you hopefully watch me on there. Did you know that in 2018, during President Donald J. Trump's presidency, about 70% of Americans had confidence, had faith in the military. Guess what that number is today? 48%. And I could not agree with you more. And so what happened? Well, at the end of the Trump administration, I had the best 2 years of my life. One of the greatest presidents in our lifetime, Donald J. Trump. I served as his spokesperson. Give Trump a hand, that's right. Now, y'all remember in the Trump administration, they often said that we were going to start World War III. Well, man, if they didn't get that wrong, looks like the current guy's got that taken care of for us. Everybody remember Abraham Accords? Yeah. When I was at Trump's State Department, we negotiated the first peace deals between Israel and Arab states. The first in 26 years. There were 4 of them. Now, what do? Biden got into office, and what happened? Within 3 months, after we handed them a peaceful Middle East, within 3 months, Hamas was attacking Israel. Within 7 months, Kabul fell to the Taliban. Within 7 months. And we all saw that disgusting and disgraceful withdrawal that resulted in the loss of some of our bravest young men and women. And then, of course, a year into his presidency, we see something that Russia did not do in the 4 years of the Trump presidency, and that's a war in Europe when Russia invaded Ukraine. These are all things that did not happen on Donald Trump's watch. And I'll tell you, one of the things that Trump had his eye on, that Herschel has his eye on, is the Chinese Communist Party. Did you know that the Bible that all of you read, did you know there's a Bible in China? But that Bible has been edited by the Chinese Communist Party. Now, where I come from, you don't edit the Word of God. Did you know in churches in China, they have replaced Jesus, the picture of Jesus off the wall, and they have replaced it with a picture of Xi Jinping. They're arresting in Hong Kong today. Chinese authorities are arresting Catholic bishops. So there is a fight for who is going to lead the world. And it is either communist or it is countries like ours that believe in democracy and believe in freedom. Let me tell you what Warnock supports. He doesn't support the state of Israel. He is not a friend and ally. I was just in Doha at the World Cup. I'm not a huge soccer fan, I'm going to be honest, but I wanted to support the United States as they played against Iran. And I saw in that stadium, Team USA won, by the way. I saw in that stadium Iranian women watching their soccer team. Now in Iran, those women cannot go into the stadium, only men can. And I saw women not only watching the game in Doha, but they had their hair uncovered. Today, the mullahs in Iran are killing women on the street for the crime of showing their hair. And Raphael Warnock and Joe Biden want to support the mullahs and want to support the suppressive regime. Raphael Warnock has also voted for legislation that leads to higher inflation. You know, I've got a child, I'm sure many of you have children and grandchildren here. You should not have to decide between filling up your car with a full tank of gas and putting Christmas presents under that tree. But that's what you have to do because of Joe Biden and Raphael Warnock. What about our medical supply chain? You know, first it started, we couldn't get our baby's formula. Y'all guys remember that? I have a 2-year-old. Just a few months ago, there was a run, you couldn't get your baby's formula. Now, it's hard to get our baby's Tylenol. It's hard to get our babies ibuprofen. It's hard to get our babies prescription drugs. But you know what our children in Georgia can get? They can get fentanyl. They can get fentanyl that's coming from China, that's coming from drug traffickers in Mexico, and is the #1 killer of young people around this country. So these are the kinds of things that Herschel Walker is going to fight against. Herschel is a fighter. Herschel is an athlete, and he knows a little bit about blocking and tackling, I've learned. And Herschel is going to help us tackle the border and the fentanyl crisis that is killing our young people today. So I came in, I spent 24 hours getting back to the United States, got home last night, got on another plane to come and talk to all of you because I believe so passionately and so much that Herschel Walker should be the next senator from Georgia. Now another superstar that's coming up behind me, my very good friend, very talented. It's not bad for an Army guy. He's the congressman-elect from Michigan, superstar in the Republican Party, John James.